This week's premieres include lawyers and singers and chefs. Oh my! And Liz is going to tell us all about it. Take it away, Liz.
Let's start off the week with The Voice, season 23, returning on March 6th on NBC. My guess is that you already know this singing competition well, right? Hopefuls come in and sing to a panel of coaches already established in the music industry who can only hear them but can't see them. Joining the OG coach Blake Shelton and returning coach Kelly Clarkson this year are Chance the Rapper and Niall Horan. With several rounds of battles, team swapping, and singing with the coaches, this season is sure to make some singing dreams come true. Also on March 6th, Season 2 of Perry Mason will finally return to HBO Max. Based on the novels and short stories by Earl Stanley Gardner, the story of Perry Mason, the private investigator turned lawyer, comes to life once again. Unlike earlier versions of Perry Mason, here he's not as righteous and can be described, as we love to do in Philly, as gritty. Season 2 is set in 1933, and you can expect the same attention to detail to the time period, exceptional acting, and complicated legal battles that feel overwhelming. The Challenge World Championship from Paramount Plus is set to premiere on March 8th. This is a global crossover tournament with winners and MVPs from the Challenges USA, the Challenge Australia, the Challenge Argentina, and the Challenge UK. Played in pairs, they'll battle to win, avoid elimination, and compete in an ultimate elimination challenge for a $500,000 prize. Another global reality competition show, and one of my personal favorites, Top Chef, will premiere its 20th season on March 9th on Bravo. This is a cutthroat culinary showdown of 11 different Top Chef versions from around the world. The pressure in this kitchen is like no other, as they put their hearts on a plate to be judged as they compete for the bragging rights of a world all-star title. Closing out the week with a British thriller and MGM Plus original series, A Spy Among Friends. This premieres on March 12th. Based on a real-life story, this series retells the story of two friends whose relationship and intelligence operations are put to the test and destroyed when one turns into one of the most notorious Soviet double agents.
Why doesn't NBC make a dating show like The Voice? But they're all in their chairs, they're all singles, and then they come out on the stage, and whoever turns their chair first gets to date them.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, like an elevator pitch.
The
face.
Yeah.
I love it.
The face. All right. This week's finales, we say farewell to Natasha Lyonne, the Winchesters, and the killer fungi. And Kayla is here to give us the details. Kayla?
Remember that terrifying show, Supernatural? The one that ran for 15 seasons? Yeah, that one. If you were a fan, I'm sure you've heard of this new prequel series, The Winchesters. This first season follows the epic, untold love story of John and Mary and how they fought to save their love and the entire world. The finale promo teased a mysterious stranger as the gang races against the clock to solve a mystery of their own. If you're into spooky vibes, this one's for you. The Winchesters finale is March 7th on the CW. Those of us who waited 13 years for a sequel to Avatar have got nothing on those who have waited more than 40 for a sequel to Mel Brooks' hilarious film, History of the World Part 1, where history is traced through a series of comedic vignettes. Now reformatted as an anthology series, History of the World Part 2 chronicles a more contemporary time period, spanning everything from Noah's Ark to Harriet Tubman to Shakespeare. History of the World Part 2 finales March 9th on Hulu. I used to wish that I could tell whether or not somebody was lying to me, but not anymore. Natasha Lyonne stars as Charlie Cale, who has the astonishing ability to determine when someone is lying, a skill that lands her in crazy, strange, and sometimes deadly situations. This Mystery of the Week series has kept me on my toes and accelerated my heart rate these past few weeks. I need Season 2. Stat. Poker Face finales March 9th on Peacock. Since its highly anticipated premiere, The 12th Victim has taken its viewers down a road to one shocking discovery after another. This 4-part docuseries sheds new light on the infamous 1958 Charles Starkweather and Carol Ann Fugate murder spree. The teenage couple was charged and convicted of brutally killing 11 victims at random. This chilling case was one of the first true crime stories to unfold in real time on television. Watch as 14-year-old Carol Fugate fights to maintain her self-proclaimed innocence after a guilty verdict. The 12th Victim finales March 10th on Showtime. Based on the popular video game, The Last of Us is a bold, post-apocalyptic drama that drops us into a world that is 20 years into a global pandemic caused by a mass fungal infection, which forces its host to transform into zombie-like creatures. Gross. Did I mention the show is set in 2023? Great. The series follows a smuggler tasked with escorting a teenager across a post-apocalyptic United States. I can't believe I'm saying this about a show that sounds so horrifying, but I'm intrigued. The Last of Us finales March 12th on HBO Max.